Imagine a world where rain on a wedding day or a drought in a farmland is a choice, not a chance. Weather at Will delves into this groundbreaking reality, exploring the monumental impact of weather control technology on our planet and society. Join us on a thought-provoking journey through a future where humanity has mastered the skies. From transforming arid deserts into fertile farmlands to banishing winter's chill from our cities, weather control promises a utopia free from the whims of nature. But at what cost? As we reshape the clouds, we find ourselves confronting shadowy ethics, ecological backlashes, and geopolitical storms fiercer than any hurricane. Through a series of vivid segments, this audiobook examines the bright and dark sides of manipulating weather, celebrating technological triumphs while questioning the price of playing gods with our environment. Weather at Will challenges listeners to ponder the complexities of our relationship with nature and technology, highlighting the delicate balance between harnessing power and preserving the planet. In the near future, humanity achieves what was once thought to be impossible: the mastery of weather. Born from a blend of advanced meteorology, quantum computing, and nanotechnology, weather-controlled technology emerges as a revolutionary tool designed to protect, enhance, and transform human interaction with the planet's most dynamic system, the atmosphere. Initially developed as a response to the escalating threat of climate change, intensifying hurricanes, prolonged droughts, and unpredictable seasonal shifts, the technology offered a beacon of hope. The initial prototypes were capable of dissipating storm clouds or inducing rainfall in drought-stricken areas. But it wasn't long before the applications grew more ambitious. Governments and private corporations saw the potential for controlled environments that could guarantee perfect weather year-round. Agricultural zones were optimized for crop growth, reducing the risk of crop failure and extending growing seasons. Urban areas, too, adapted swiftly, using weather control to maintain comfortable temperatures, clear skies, and pollution-free air, turning the weather into yet another utility like water or electricity. As the technology advanced, it became clear that the power to control weather carried profound implications. What began as a tool for environmental management quickly became a central element in global economics, recreation, and daily life. Cities could bid for sunshine during major events, and ski resorts could guarantee perfect snow conditions. Yet, as with any profound technology, the capacity to control weather introduced complex ethical and ecological dilemmas. The following segments explore these various facets, from miraculous benefits to challenging repercussions, painting a comprehensive picture of a world where weather is no longer left to chance. The advent of weather control technology heralded a new era for global agriculture, profoundly transforming the sector from subsistence farming communities in Africa to the vast commercial plantations of the Americas and Asia. The ability to manipulate weather patterns meant that rainfall could be scheduled, temperatures could be optimized, and catastrophic weather events could be mitigated, ensuring crop security and boosting food production to levels previously unimaginable. In regions historically plagued by famine and drought, weather control technology brought stability and abundance. African nations, once reliant on international aid during drought seasons, now boast self-sustaining agricultural systems, turning arid lands into productive farmlands. The technology allowed for precise water management, reducing wasteful irrigation, and conserving billions of gallons of water, vital in areas like the Middle East and North Africa. The reshaping of global agricultural practices led to shifts in trade patterns. Countries traditionally dominant in the export of certain crops found their monopolies challenged as other nations leveraged weather control to grow the same crops more efficiently. This democratization of agricultural capability spurred economic growth in developing countries, but also led to tensions as global commodity markets adjusted to the new outputs. The extensive use of weather control in agriculture raised concerns among ecologists about the long-term impacts on local ecosystems. Altering rainfall patterns and temperatures could disrupt native plant and animal life, leading to unforeseen consequences. Debates intensified around the ethics of such profound intervention in nature. While many celebrated the end of hunger in some regions, Others warned of biodiversity loss and unforeseen ecological shifts. Looking ahead, the potential for further innovations in weather technology promised even greater control and efficiency. Concepts like designer climates for specialty crops could enable the cultivation of exotic fruits and vegetables far from their native environments. However, the reliance on technology also posed risks, including the potential for catastrophic failures if these systems were ever to malfunction or be sabotaged. As weather control technology evolved, its impact extended beyond agriculture, revolutionizing urban environments and recreational industries worldwide. Cities, once at the mercy of the climate, now wielded the power to create ideal living conditions, attract tourism, and redefine lifestyles. Major metropolitan areas implemented climate control to maintain optimal temperatures, reduce air pollution, and ensure clear skies. This capability attracted businesses and residents alike, leading to a surge in urban development. Cities like Dubai and Singapore, previously known for their challenging climates, became pioneers in this field, using weather control to enhance outdoor activities and reduce energy consumption from air conditioning. The tourism industry underwent a transformation with resorts and event planners offering guaranteed perfect weather. Ski resorts ensured perfect snow conditions, while beach destinations promised sunny skies and gentle breezes. New sports and recreational activities emerged, tailored to engineered climates. For instance, cloud racing, a sport involving high-speed gliders navigating through artificially created cloud courses, became popular. The ability to control weather also brought socioeconomic disparities to light. Wealthier cities could afford better weather conditions, leading to a new form of inequality. This sparked debates about weather equity and the need for regulations to ensure fair access. Meanwhile, some traditional cultural practices that depended on natural weather patterns struggled to adapt, leading to concerns about cultural erosion and the loss of heritage. Manipulating urban climates raised ecological concerns similar to those in agriculture. Altering natural weather patterns could lead to unintended consequences for local wildlife and ecosystems. Ethical debates continued about the extent to which humanity should interfere with natural processes. Critics argued that creating artificial environments could lead to long-term ecological damage, while proponents highlighted the enhancements to human well-being and safety. As the capacity to control the weather became a cornerstone of modern society, its impact on the environment and natural ecosystems came under intense scrutiny. This segment examines the unintended consequences and the ongoing debates surrounding the ecological footprint of weather control technology. The manipulation of weather patterns disturbed the natural cycles and habitats of numerous species. Migratory birds, for instance, became confused by unseasonal weather patterns, affecting their breeding and feeding habits. Insects and pollinators, essential for the pollination of wild plants and agricultural crops, faced altered flowering periods, leading to mismatches in ecological timing and a decline in biodiversity. While weather control alleviated extreme weather in some areas, it inadvertently shifted weather phenomena to other regions. For example, diverting rain from flood-prone areas could lead to unintended droughts elsewhere. The redistribution of rainfall and temperature altered the landscapes, affecting everything from groundwater levels to soil fertility, which in turn impacted local agriculture and wildlife. Ecosystems are complex and resilient systems with built-in feedback mechanisms. In some cases, the continuous alteration of weather led to ecological backlashes, such as increased pest outbreaks or invasive species thriving in new, artificially maintained climates. These ecological imbalances often required additional interventions, leading to a cycle of dependency on weather control technologies, which pose significant sustainability challenges. The global community grappled with the ethical implications of controlling such a fundamental natural resource. Questions arose about who has the right to alter weather and the responsibilities involved in correcting mistakes. International bodies and environmental groups pushed for stringent regulations on weather control, advocating for a precautionary approach to avoid irreversible damage and ensure ecological justice. In response to these challenges, new technological innovations emerged, aimed at minimizing the ecological footprint of weather control. These included precision-targeted weather interventions and AI-driven models to predict and mitigate negative ecological impacts more accurately. Conservationists began to use controlled weather strategically to restore degraded ecosystems and support endangered species, highlighting the dual-use nature of the technology. As the ability to control weather became a potent tool, it inevitably became entangled in the web of international politics and social equity. This segment explores how the control of weather reshaped global relations and highlighted new challenges in equity and access. Control over weather emerged as a new dimension of geopolitical strategy. Nations with advanced weather control capabilities could influence agricultural outputs, manage natural resources, and even use weather as a subtle tool of statecraft, prompting ethical concerns and international debates. Some countries formed alliances based on weather technology cooperation, while others found themselves isolated or pressured into diplomatic concessions to gain access to weather control services. The disparity in access to weather technology exacerbated existing economic inequalities. Wealthier nations could afford to implement and maintain sophisticated weather systems, ensuring optimal conditions for their citizens and economies. In contrast, poorer countries struggled with outdated or no weather control technologies, often suffering from adverse conditions or the fallout from weather manipulation by neighboring states. Activists and environmental justice groups raised concerns about weather equity, advocating for fair distribution of weather control capabilities. They highlighted cases where marginalized communities bore the brunt of adverse weather conditions, while wealthier areas enjoyed artificially maintained climates. International treaties and organizations struggled to address these inequalities, seeking to establish norms and guidelines for the ethical use of weather control technology. As certain regions became uninhabitable due to uncontrolled weather manipulation or failures in weather control systems, the world saw the emergence of weather refugees. People displaced by extreme or erratic weather conditions sought refuge in areas with stable, controlled climates. This phenomenon added a new layer to the global refugee crisis, challenging international laws and humanitarian efforts. We conclude by considering future scenarios, including the potential for a global weather control agreement akin to historic arms control treaties. Such agreements could govern the deployment of weather technologies and ensure that no single entity could monopolize control over global weather. Innovations in weather control are also discussed, highlighting technologies that promise to democratize access and reduce the environmental footprint of weather manipulation. As we have explored, the power to control the weather while offering remarkable benefits also brings with it profound challenges and responsibilities. This conclusion draws together the themes discussed previously, offering a vision for the future and the path forward. The capacity to alter weather patterns encapsulates the ultimate expression of human ingenuity and the potential for overreach. As such, it requires a careful balance between leveraging this power for the common good and respecting the natural world that sustains us. The ethical considerations, particularly around equity and access, underscore the need for robust international governance to ensure that weather control technology is used judiciously and justly. Despite the advancements in weather control, this story highlights an essential truth: our deep interdependence with the planet's natural systems. The unintended ecological consequences observed underscore the limits of our control and the unpredictability of nature. Moving forward, a greater focus on ecological stewardship and a commitment to restoring and preserving natural weather patterns where possible are crucial. Innovations in weather technology that minimize ecological impacts and are accessible to all nations can help mitigate some of the challenges presented. Investment in research to understand better and predict ecological responses to weather manipulation is vital. As technology evolves, so too must our strategies for environmental conservation, ensuring that technological solutions work in harmony with ecological principles. The development of a global ethical framework for weather control, supported by international law and cooperative treaties, can help manage the risks and distribute the benefits fairly. Such a framework should be informed by a diverse range of voices, including scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and communities impacted by weather control technologies. As we stand on the brink of what may be possible, we invite you to consider not only what we can do, but what we should do. The story of weather control is a parable about the broader implications of all-powerful technologies. The future will undoubtedly bring more such challenges, and it is our collective responsibility to navigate them with foresight and humanity. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey through Weather at Will. As we've explored the vast potential and profound challenges of controlling the weather, we hope you've gained a deeper understanding of not just the science behind it, but also the ethical, environmental, and social implications that come with such power. If this exploration has sparked your curiosity, or if you have thoughts and opinions on the future of weather control, we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below to share your views or pose questions you'd like us to explore in future episodes. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this audiobook. It really helps support our channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with our latest releases and continue exploring the what-ifs of tomorrow with us. Thank you for watching, and remember to keep looking to the skies and questioning what lies beyond the horizon.